With us again, meteorologist Scott Pillier. We have some questions that viewers have sent to us on our WGNO Facebook page.
Okay.
So first one's pretty simple. When will the nonstop rain finally start?
So I actually think that we're going to see scattered stuff, kind of like overnight tonight. It's not going to be all that heavy, kind of sporadic because of the dry air, which I hope that we're going to talk about in a second. But I think that late tomorrow, especially on the coast, rain is going to start to increase. And then the nonstop rain, if you will, Friday night, overnight, potentially after midnight between 2 to 3 a.m. until maybe even Saturday evening. We're going to see off and on heavy rain bands. And I've got the flash flood threat, Susie and James, all the way through Sunday. You can see that bottom bar, major flood threat Friday night into Saturday, and even into Sunday. We've got a flash flood watch that's in effect until Sunday at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and talk about the dry air then. How does that affect the tropical? It's just a disturbance now, or no, it's a storm?
No, it's a storm.
Okay,
Yeah,
tropical storm.
It's officially a tropical storm, and the winds are up to 50 miles per hour, by the way. And one of the reasons I think that the system hasn't intensified even more is because of dry air. Now check this out. This is this current water vapor imagery, and the reason I like to show this shows the moisture content in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, several thousand feet above the ground. And do you see that orange shading south of the mouth of the Mississippi? Yeah. That's dry air, and it kind of got pushed off the continental United States right into the developing tropical storm, and that helps to kind of zap thunderstorms. Think about taking a dry washcloth, right, and kind of sopping it up, maybe like a Bounty washcloth or a paper towel, and putting it on a wet sink. Yeah, you kind of suck up the moisture. So dry air sucks up the moisture, zaps the storms, and keeps the storm from strengthening as much as it could.
What is the hardest part for you as a meteorologist in tracking a hurricane or a tropical storm?
It's all the details, I think. When you have a system that is this large and moving this slow, the impacts are so large, but pinpointing who's going to see 8 inches of rain or 25 inches of rain, it's something that I like to call nowcasting, where you're looking at stuff as it's happening and you're saying, hey, this is going on right now. And that's different than actually forecasting it, right? It's almost just depicting what's going on right now.
Right.
Is this storm spreading anything with the toxic bacteria, the algae blooms that are hitting the Lake Pontchartrain and the coast?
That is a fantastic question. So I actually think there's going to be mixed results from this because the salt water is being pushed back in from onshore flow, and at the same time, fresh water from the rainfall is getting flushed out of Lake Pontchartrain into the Mississippi Sound and Chandler Sound. So I think that salt water would get rid of algae. Fresh water from the rain promotes algae growth. Which one's going to win out? It's really hard to tell. I think that the algae is going to actually get worse in the summer.
Oh, man. Okay. Thanks,
Good
Scott.
stuff, Scott.
We'll have many more questions for you. Coming up next here on News with a Twist, how can you see a pothole if it's covered by water? We're going to find out if this one is still around.